Alright everybody, this is theHunter here. Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video we are going to be continuing our whitetail series on Red Feather Falls. We are going to be hunting for non-typical whitetail. The first part to that will be at the end of the video, so if you haven't seen that already, make sure you stick around for that. And also, two quick announcements before we get started. The Hunter Classic has been nominated for the Labor of Love Reward on Steam, so make sure you go over there and vote for that on there. And also, there is a Black Friday sale on the Hunter Classic store right now, so make sure you go check that out. There's well over 10 pages long of stuff that's on sale, so if you're looking to buy some tints, maybe a new weapon or something, make sure you check that out. And yeah, let's get started in today's hunt. We have our first whitetail buck here. He's probably about 250-300 yards out there. I am at the first hunting tower here to the south of the lodge. I don't think this buck's going to be coming into the call anytime soon, so I might try to take him with the 300 from here. Looks like a pretty solid hit. He might go down from that, he may not. So, let's go over there and see what the blood trail is. He's definitely hit, that's for sure. Alright guys, we caught up to our buck here. He actually looks like he did expire relatively fast, because that's not very far for a body shot. So, he's not a monster, but we'll go ahead and pick him up and see what he scores. I was more curious to see how far I actually hit him from, more than anything. See, we hit him from 291 meters. He scored 104. Not bad. Alright guys, so we have our second buck right here in front of us. We actually have our third buck standing up behind this one right here. Figured I'd go ahead and drop the second one. The third one doesn't look too bad, but he's got a lot of junk coming off his main beam. He's got two stickers coming off. So he's gonna have quite a few deductions. That's why the score estimate's pretty low, 75 to 160. But we're gonna see if we can actually get him to stop right here next to this other buck. That'd be kind of cool to get both of them in the same picture. So we're going to call him in. Probably shoot him with the 300 just to ensure that he goes down right away. If we can get him to actually walk to his right, that'd be amazing. Oh, there's something else walking on my left. Okay, that's just a doe. Okay, we're actually going to just shoot him with the bow since he's pretty much broadside right there. Okay, so that spooked the doe, but that's alright. So we just doubled down on pretty decent whitetail. Pick up our first buck here. He looks a lot cleaner than the second one. So he scored 118. Not our 170 plus or non-typical we're looking for, but a buck's a buck. Here's our second one. He weighed 171.5. He scored 123, which that's because of the junk coming off his main beam there. But hopefully we can get even more bucks. We went north a little ways and didn't really see any whitetail action up there, so I fast traveled back to the starting lodge and ended up coming to this hunting tower once again. And upon arrival, I noticed that there's actually two bucks that are out here. The first one's about average, nothing too big, 45 to 125. And then the other one here is just a small little buck here, 25 to 105. So we'll go ahead and let these guys come on in to the call here. So we'll go ahead and arrow this guy real quick. See if we can get a drop shot on him. Go ahead and wait until he stops next time. Probably gonna spook if he gets too much closer. Okay, good spine shot. Go ahead and wait for this other one to come in here. Let's see. I would say he's probably about 50 meters out. We'll see what the rangefinder on the Parker range is. So he's about 60, so I think we might take him right there. And a really nice double lung shot from 60 yards brings him down. Let's go ahead and pick up these two bucks right here and see what they score. Here's our first one. He weighed 89.2. He scores 112. So pretty small, but definitely not as small as this guy right here. I'd be very surprised if he scored like over 60. $67.9, yeah, just right at 62. That's really small for a buck. Alright, let's get going to, let me go ahead and set a marker here. We're gonna set a marker for there first, and then yeah, we'll go ahead and head there to the tower. Alright guys, we are back here, and we are actually almost to this hunting tower that we marked here on the map when I got a call from a whitetail buck. And I've snuck in within bow range almost to him, and he's actually our first really nice buck. He's a super tall high rack buck. Score estimate's 120 to 200, so I'm guessing at least 160s. But he's very, very tall. Like, he's almost got like a crown on his head. But he's really even, and he's really got some mass on him too. So hopefully he's on the higher estimate, closer to 170s. I'm hoping he pushes 170s, but I'll be happy with 160. But we're gonna go ahead and call him in here and go ahead and take him with the Python. I actually was walking when I heard his call. Like, he wasn't maybe 80 meters away from me when I actually seen him, and I only could see his antlers sticking up over the hill. So if I would have walked any further, I actually would have probably spooked him. Okay, we're gonna wait till he gets past this tree right here. We're gonna get stand up. Just like that. That should have been a double lung hit, and our buck is down. I'm gonna go ahead and crouch just so if there's anything else around here, we're not gonna spook it too. But our first actual decent buck right here, and a high rack no less. So he weighed 88.8 or 88.0, and he was actually 164. So that's really decent for a high rack. Like, he's super tall too. So we'll go ahead and take a trophy shot with him. We traveled north a little ways into the swamp area from that tree stand, and I come across this buck right here, and he looks like he's stuck right there on the hill. Like, he's not moving over that hill. He's just sitting there moving his head back and forth. So I'm going to try to get where I can shoot him. I'm going to have to probably go for a neck shot. So hopefully this works. I'm going to move over here just a little bit more. So let's go ahead and try for a neck shot here. Okay, he's sitting there moving his head quite a bit, so we're going to have to time it just right.
Nope.
Oh my gosh, he's just moving his head so much. Oh, he actually got unstuck. Alright, cool. That works just fine. He's super wide, but he doesn't have a whole lot of tines on him, though. He's got a score estimate of 105 to 190, so that's definitely a 150 plus right there. So I think we're going to take him when he stops. He should stop here in a second. I think we're just going to take him now. Okay, just like that, he is down. The 300, in my opinion, is a little overkill for whitetail, but definitely does its job. Let's go ahead and go pick up our buck and see what he scores here. Like I said, he's pretty wide, so he should be on the higher side of the estimate. Let's go ahead and see what he scores. He weighed 83.4 and he scored 155, so he didn't break 160. So we'll go ahead and take a trophy shot with him. Guys, I think that's going to wrap up today's video. Leave a like if you learned anything or enjoyed the video. Leave a dislike if you didn't like it or didn't learn anything. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more to this series. This series will continue until we get a non-typical whitetail. And yeah, hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching. See you guys.